There's a difference between constructive criticism from somebody who loves you and somebody who's just trying to tell you what to do, trying to control you. Seeing the difference is very hard.
So many of us don't know what a healthy relationship is, and that's a problem. So many of us grew up in relationships that weren't particularly healthy, and we weren't taught these kind of things. And then the problem becomes that what we grow up with is what we're familiar with, and then we seek out those experiences in our new relationships. What's really confusing is that it's not all or nothing. There's good times and bad in healthy relationships and unhealthy relationships. The difference is how the relationships make you feel. With abusive or unhealthy relationships, there's usually an aspect of disrespect there. It's also the case that it escalates over time. It's kind of like the analogy of the frog who stays in the pot of boiling water because the temperature is being turned up really slowly over time until the point where it's boiling. The other issue is that unhealthy relationships tend to sap us of our strength. So over time, we feel more and more controlled and less able to get out of that situation.
I went along with him because I didn't want him to get upset.
She told me I was too sensitive.
Sometimes he didn't seem to care about me at all.
It was like she was two people. She was really nice, and then she would turn. So many times I was going to leave, and then she would change.
It was confusing. It took me a long time to catch onto what was happening. I thought it was me. I started to realize it wasn't. It took me years to really see that.
We call this the cycle of abuse. So there starts to be tension in the relationship, and you find yourself walking on eggshells, trying to make the other person happy. And then comes a fight or the blow up. And then maybe there's a period of calm where the partner justifies their actions, and maybe they apologize, and you really hope and really want to believe that it's going to be okay.
When we're around somebody who we feel genuinely safe with, our whole system relaxes and we actually connect to that other person. And when we connect to that other person, we experience more joy, we experience ourselves as our most true self, and what happens is we actually create safety for that other person as well. So it becomes this mutually beneficial relationship where someone creates safety for me, I create it in turn for them, and together we create something so healthy and beautiful.
Allowing yourself to communicate with your partner or work boss or parent, identifying how to connect with another person and allowing yourself to be honest and be true to what feels right for you, while also recognizing that the other has needs that need to be met as well.
You have to have a good relationship with yourself first and foremost and know when to draw the line.
To me, a healthy relationship is one where you feel supported and loved, even on your worst days.
Most importantly, we respect each other and we have really good communication.
It takes time to empower ourselves, especially if we grew up in an environment where our power was taken away.
So for me, being in a healthy relationship is having a husband who is loving and kind and supportive and gentle and honest and nurturing and patient.
The important thing is to be compassionate with yourself. Change takes time, and it's never too late to change.
When you're in a relationship with someone, you know, because you can kind of like understand each other and feel what they feel.
I think if there's people out there that are struggling or unsure if they're in a healthy or unhealthy relationship, get online, do some research, reach out to a local therapist. There are many in town. The Revelstoke Women's Shelter does offer free counseling for anyone and everyone. So we welcome and encourage everyone to reach out and take that first step and seek support.
Unhealthy relationships aren't just romantic relationships either. It can be a relationship with a parent, a friend, or a superior at work. Get therapy. Find online resources. Your local women's shelter is a great resource where there's free counseling available.